However, you'll tune in to the news bulletin today, November 17th, coming first with local news. First time after many years, the State Bank of Vietnam kept buying a huge amount of foreign currency from the market. Thanks for that, the Vietnam's foreign reserve had hit a record of $73 billion. There's a handful of reasons to explain for this impressive figure. The State Bank of Vietnam has ever yet to see such an enormous amount of foreign currency to be sold in this year, 2019. Instead of retaining or reserving foreign currency as usual, many banks and professional foreign currency traders tend to sell their foreign currency to the central bank. With the actively sell the foreign currency to the State Bank, roughly $2.4 billion have been sold to the central bank. With a current record of $73 billion, Vietnam's foreign reserves have been double the figure of 3 years ago. It's forecast that the country's foreign reserve will be kept hiking by the end of December, thanks to the continued trade surplus, stable macroeconomy, and productive measures of anti-dollarization. Though the national foreign reserves hit its record, experts said that it just reflects the figure of nearly 4 months of imports, while the average foreign reserves of ASEAN member states being equivalent to 6 to 8 months of imports. The International Monetary Fund (IMF) suggested that Vietnam needs to remain this growth momentum of foreign reserves to be more sustainable and stand firm against external shocks. Accounting till this November, export turnover of agro, forestry, and fishery products has reached nearly $34 billion, up 1.6% compared to the same period in 2018. Agricultural export from Vietnam to China saw a decline. However, it's taking thriving turnover in choosy markets such as the US, Europe, Japan, and South Korea. Foreign markets experts said global consumers are in favor of Vietnamese agricultural products and its processing food. A deeper puncher into global markets remains available for Vietnamese enterprises if they can fulfill technical requirements in terms of food safety, quality, and packaging. World News. Bolivian former President Evo Morales on Saturday calls on lawyers and humanitarian experts to protect Bolivian people from the repression imposed by interim government after he was forced to step down last week. In a message posted on Twitter, Morales highlighted the respect, friendship, and solidarity between Bolivian brothers must be beyond the violence launched by the illegal government. He reiterated that the top-level talks arranged by intermediary countries must bring back the peace, protect his people, and democracy in Bolivia. Morales affirmed that he shall continue to fight for equality and he will return stronger. After President Morales was forced to step down, protests against the interim government kept rising up at many localities in Bolivia. Clashes erupted from demonstrators have led at least 14 people dead, dozens injured, and hundreds arrested. The UN High Chief, Michelle Bachelet, voiced alarm at a deadly crisis in Bolivia, warning that the excessive force by police was an extremely dangerous development. The prefect of Paris yesterday has banned the Yellow Vest rallies in the city because of violent clashes recently. Taking into account abuses and violence committed, the prefect of Paris police had requested the cancellation of the event planned from the Italy Square, the prefecture said on Twitter. The ban came after protesters built several barricades on Italy Square and then set them on fire. Police squads deployed tear gas at the demonstrators while they shout offensive slogans to the police and throw glass bottles and rubbish. More than 28,000 French demonstrators yesterday took to the streets to mark the first anniversary of the Yellow Vest rally. Violence also occurred in some major cities in France like Bordeaux, Lyon, Marseille, Nantes, and Toulouse. That's all for today's news. Thanks for joining us and goodbye.